Two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. With UA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the game. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up-men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The back in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a 3rd down opportunity in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Passes the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is goes 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got the first and still going. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Now they're running on the toss. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. The powerful Ohio State offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Runs through the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top.
Football comes out, and the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that catch is hauled in. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that short completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, handoff. Tackled there by the defense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Hands off to the left. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. But he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Freeman. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up. them guessing with a run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the grab, and the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Jukes to get past a man. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Here comes a handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Well, Defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's second down here. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of...
It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Crosses the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, he tried the force set, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.